How can you work in having a good relationship with yourself?
Work hard at it and we focus on it, that we can make it happen.
People who have accomplished great things did accomplish great things because they didn't give up.
Don't view it as a mission impossible. View everything as a mission possible.
Everybody down on the ground! Today's gonna be different.
So the story of this movie reflects an empowering message about taking control of our own life and stepping into our own power. Why do you think it's so important to be the leaders of our own life?
Yeah, the story being about taking control of your life and having that narrative, funneled through both my character and Jodie Comer's character of Millie, why that was important to me and why it was important to Sean. I think most people can, at certain points in their lives, look around and kind of pinch themselves and think, am I living in some kind of simulation here? Like, is this all for real? And I like the idea of people stepping out of the shadows and into their light and into their power and taking, some agency in their own outcomes. And that's really what this is about. And we're smuggling all of this into a video game premise, so to speak. But the movie really isn't a video game movie. I mean, it is a movie about taking control of your life. And it's all set within a huge action, adventure, comedy, romantic kind of movie, and it's a type of movie they don't, usually make anymore. These are, everything is a sequel or everything is based on a comic book or IP. So for us, it was really important to make a wholly original blockbuster summer.
Hey, bud, you ever think that there's got to be more?
More than what?
The stuff we do day after day.
And let's talk about the blue shirt. What does the blue shirt symbolizes? And why is so significant, the blue shirt?
I remember years and years ago, I worked at Safeway, a grocery store in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I was also working at a yacht, like a fancy yacht club as a busboy. At the same time, my brother worked at Kinko's, which had a similar kind of uniform as what Guy is wearing in the movie. So that was something I'd written into the script early on and liked because it just sort of felt like a Ned Flanders-y kind of background palette. I like that Blue Shirt Guy that literally becomes his name in the movie, Blue Shirt Guy. Like they don't even give him an identity, it's just Blue Shirt Guy. And he slowly but surely, grows an identity and grows a real purpose and learns how to fight back, and that's where he steps into being Guy, just Guy, and even says it a few times in the movie, my name is Guy. So the clothing choice was certainly intentional. And I also like Halloween costumes, meaning that I like movies where you can see an immediately identifiable costume. And the following Halloween, if you see somebody dressed in that, you're like, oh, that's from the movie, blah, blah, blah. So that's part of it too, is I like that it was immediately identifiable as Guy.
Guy, I have to tell you something. There is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game.
And why do you consider this movie to be relevant to the public?
I think a lot of people feel like their daily lives, while these are obviously I'm not being literal with this, a lot of people sometimes feel like they've spent their day being shot, stabbed, run over, smashed in the face and stripped of their dignity. And that's kind of what happens with NPCs in this movie. And NPCs means non-playable character. Basically a background character, an expendable character that is just designed or used for, violence or your own kind of weird, idea of kicks. So I think it's relevant today because, I think that's something a lot of people kind of feel, both figuratively and literally. So, there's a lot going on in the world, and, to produce a movie that is, a fastball of joy is, I think, much needed respite in the storm of today. So I'm pretty happy.
Was that cool? It felt really cool.
How do you feel that the movie is going to be on the big screen right now?
Well, as somebody who, grew up adoring and loving going to theaters and watching movies and having that communal experience, I still love it. I got to screen Free Guy in Boston a couple of weeks ago and watch it with, a theater filled with people, and it was just such a wonderful communal experience. It's also so contagious to enjoy that laughter, that sort of when someone else laughs, you laugh along with them, and I don't know, there's something about that community experience that I will always love.